Do you remember the controls?
I absolutely do not.
That's how we started the last video
I
too.
know.
Right, Z is A.
Why is ZA?
Oh no, it's the same.
No, it's
cross.
news.
Every single time. Would have been good to do a sync by now, but it's fine.
Nah, we can do it. Just keep your roll. You're missing it.
The last time on Pokemon, Ross and Jamie exited Bill's house. They met Bill.
And they fucked him.
They talked to some girl outside. They're not sure why. Actually, that might be the boy. They then took on
We're pumped Misty.
Cerulean City gym leader Malcolm's coughing. They then left the gym. And if you're unaware, they then went into the Pokemon Center. We showed you that bit as well.
Yeah.
And we saved the game right there. So, yeah,
What's the menu?
enter is start.
Why? This is Ross thinking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So Z is A, X is B.
Fucking stupid controls.
Go do me a favour and move the mouse down to like the bottom of the screen or something, because it's gonna just hang out right there.
Let's do that, shall we?
Yeah.
We did that in the last part as well.
Yeah, we did. We do that every time. We don't record this all that often. Right. Okay. So we've got 2 badges, and that's pretty much it. To be honest,
Yeah.
We haven't really gotten any further than that.
We've been at this for 6 hours.
We have. It doesn't feel like that.
Only caught 23 Pokemon. Right, hold on. Let me see.
That actually, to be fair, like we're what, like 5 or 6 parts in now?
Yeah.
For us having played 6 hours, consider that only about 3.5 of those have actually been recorded playtime. The rest of it's been like set up and mucking around and trying to get it to work.
True. We're running very low on shit and just in general.
Yeah, I agree. You want to go to the Mart?
Yeah, let's go to the Mart.
We
I
do
don't think
have
we have a lot of money though.
We do. Well, no, we have a lot of money. We've got like 80,000, do we not?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. What's run again?
Run is
Why is run B?
run because it was always B.
No, like I mean it's
Hold B for the
X,
running shoes.
X is B,
Mhm.
but run's that one. It doesn't make sense on a keyboard.
I suppose not.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. We do have 8 grand. Right, what do we want?
Potions or super potions.
Well, what do you want to?
5 super potions. That's like half our money right there.
Yeah, it is.
We got plenty of Pokeballs.
We've got 7.
The 7's quite a lot.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Probably not much else we want, to be honest.
Mm.
So do you know where you're going from here?
I've completely forgot.
So do you know the house like
Oh,
up
the
behind
house.
the gym that was kind of getting ransacked? Like Team Rocket were at. The police are now there and you'll be able to walk right through it. Because there's a big fucking hole in the back of it.
So Jamie, I had an idea in the car on the way here.
Yeah, you did. You told me about this when you got here today. It's really,
So-
really good idea.
You know how we're naming all our Pokemon?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh!
no.
Yeah, you want to go around that?
Yeah, is it this way? I can
No,
go?
it's down the way.
Ah.
You need cut HM1.
Yeah. If we capture all 150 of the original Pokemon,
Mhm.
I want us to redo the Poke Rap, but with our named Pokemon.
Yeah. Such a good idea. It's such a stupid idea, but it's such a good idea.
What the fuck's in here again?
You actually need to go that way, if I remember rightly. You need to take the underground path.
Oh, yeah, because we don't have a bike.
Yeah, because you
bikes
can't.
are like really expensive.
Yeah, and Absol for Jolteon.
We don't have an Absol.
We don't have an Absol, but that's actually not a bad trade.
No.
Jolteon's a good
I'm
Pokemon.
pretty sure we have a Jolteon though.
Yeah, we do. Pretty sure it's called Jiffy Plague, if I remember rightly.
No, Jiffy Plague is that's the the electric fish.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what our Jolteon's called. Called. How many parts of this do you want to do today?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's just see how things go. People often lose things in the underground tunnel.
I'm not going back down now.
That's essentially what she said.
Yeah.
I'm just paraphrasing it. Look out for the bug catcher.
I mean,
There aren't many
might not
bugs
be a-
out here.
Might not be a bug.
Bug.
Oh, it is.
It's weightlifter Jimmy. He's lifting that net.
Oh, it does
Oh,
collect.
Dusclops. Very interesting.
Token
Smoking.
Fucking put you seat, bitch.
ZZZ, motherfucker.
Catching them Z's.
Most recently, I've played Pokemon Sun, so to see them in the really old sprites, like not even the original sprites, but they're still fucking old. It's a bit weird. It's an interesting thing. Do you know what always annoyed me about ghost types is I felt like they shouldn't be affected by any like physical moves at all, not just like unaffected by normal type moves, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That always bothered me about ghost types, but
Hey.
level 20, maybe it'll evolve. We turned that off.
I think we did, didn't we?
We did, yeah,
Wiggly
yeah.
Tough.
Wiggly tough.
Yeah, we want to change. Who's?
I mean, somebody like Jiffy Plague could use the experience.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know what moves he's got though. Probably not great. We don't play this often enough to actually remember all that.
No, we don't.
Lady ass.
Lady ass.
Do we not have the XP share yet either? No, we don't
No.
know. I remember distinctly. It's actually, is it not Professor Oak's aid in, like, whatever city Brock lives in?
Yeah, I think so.
Can't remember the name of that just now. It's escaped me. Viridian City, that's the one.
On the road to Viridian City.
But yeah, like, I'm pretty sure if you have, I think it's like, is it 25 or
Stop
50?
hitting us!
It's only a double slap, calm the fuck down. Hit 5 times. So I was out at a stag up in Aberdeen yesterday,
Season up.
and we met like a fair bunch of people that I hadn't met before.
Yeah.
There's a good story from after I left last night
Right.
about one of the guys getting a bit catfished.
Right.
So I'm just going to take this time to tell this story while you fight this Wigglytuff.
On you go.
Right, okay, so this guy, right? We'll call him Richard, right? Because that's his name. Right, he goes on Tinder for a couple of minutes on the night out just to see kind of like what options are around in Aberdeen, etc.
Yeah.
Right? He's on the pool. Right? The other guys that were out with him were giving him like a lot of hassle, like just constantly going on about women and like saying you should chat some people up and stuff like that. So eventually they got to this bar and they'd spied a lass sitting on her own along from the bar a little bit. So they'd sat him down so that he was closest to her, but they were still sitting as a group.
Did they tell him to tackle the gazelle?
No. So they just kept going on and on about like trying to chat up this lady. So he eventually goes, "Fuck it, let's give it a go." Right? So anyway, she ends up saying, "Oh, I'm just waiting for my boyfriend." So he kind of stopped and just kind of thought, maybe that's just her way of separating. I'm going to use his words here: the wheat from the chaff. So I just carried on chatting. Right? Fucking Slowking, by the way. Fucking great Pokemon.
Okay.
So eventually she goes, "I like dancing, do you like dancing?" So we go up, and he ends up looking like he's having a fit on the dance floor, but she doesn't seem to mind. So eventually they sit and they have a drink, and then she wants to go out for a smoke, so he joins her outside. Then she trips, quotation marks, backwards, onto me, and then ends up like basically going down his throat, like after he kind of catches her a little bit. Then they get in trouble from the security because they're basically like making out on the steps to this club, and they get told to move. So she carries on doing the same kind of thing, but she's basically like kind of like just like being a proper like munter about everything. Like she's like taking a big draw of a fag and then like going down his throat without even breathing out yet. So he's just getting like proper like full on fag ash in his mouth at this point.
Nice.
So then she gets chatting and he starts to realise that it's a bit suspicious because she's not really given him a straight answer to any of his questions, like what she does for a living. She tells a story about getting kicked out of her house for bad behaviour. She tells a story about her ex ? Boyfriend trying to stab her or stabbing her, sort of thing. And then she asks if he's on Facebook, and then invites me back to hers, right?
Yeah.
Right. So by now he was a little bit off. He didn't believe like that this was a genuine thing. Like there was just something wrong about it from the outset. There just something wasn't quite right. It was a bit too fishy. So he finds an excuse to go for a piss,
Okay.
so that he can talk to the other guys that he's out with, and says like, I think there's something up. And he goes off to the toilet. When he comes back, she's busy chatting to the other guys, telling them slightly different versions of stories that she's just told him. So eventually he convinces everybody to leave, and because he's getting weird vibes off her, and she now knows his full name because with the whole Facebook conversation. So so then she ends up telling him her name so that he can look her up on Facebook, and just kind of find it. Why is that in the grass?
Fuck those.
I'm alright with it though. So anyway, so he decides that he's been really creeped out by this whole experience. Like, she just felt so off, and she was just like way too into it for apparently having a boyfriend. So he decided that maybe for the best, he'll go and find her on Facebook and just block her. Turns out she's got 20 plus accounts, right? Not exaggerating, 20 plus profiles with slightly different details. Some say single, some say in a relationship, but with different people, not with the same person. And apparently this is something that she does, is she basically tricks people into getting into situations with her so that she can basically fall out with them over it and get the other boyfriends, quote unquote, involved and just make living hell for everybody out of it.
Right.
And he was caught up right in the middle of all this. So anyway, he then, after going back to the hotel room, spends 47 minutes, I don't know why it's so specific, 47 minutes blocking all of her different profiles, so that he can basically like try and escape her clutches.
Right, okay.
I just think that's such a fucking weird story. Oh, you got a baggin'.
I need to get a bag in.
5p bag. Can you give them numbers? I don't know if you
I
can.
don't think I can.
Ah,
Shit.
I mean, to be fair, that
Wait.
would actually fit. Ah, nice. Ball bagging.
It's the act of like taking your nutsack out and just dragging it over something.
What is it called when you get your nut sack and you like fold it up over your willy and you tuck your willy into it?
I don't know. I've
That's
never
got a
done it.
name, doesn't it?
It's not just tucking.
No, that's not tucking, because
Oh, no,
tucking
that's
would
making
just...
it look like you've got a fan.
Yeah, because that's when you just full on tuck.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Trouble's afoot.
Who knows?
I got a great view out my window from here. I'm watching somebody park right now. Smoochum. Pokemon like that really annoy me.
How?
They just look so annoying, don't they?
It kind of looks like it's got like one really buff arm from wanking too much. Like, I don't know.
But then it
I'm gonna
also-
bring the mouse back on screen to highlight this.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But then at the same time, I almost feel like that's a neck ruffle, and it doesn't actually have an arm at all.
Yeah.
But then-
it looks like a really buff arm. from
It does
Jackson.
look like a very, very buff arm, and that's some serious bean fiddling it's been doing,
Oh yeah.
because it's female, so
He's
That's-
flicking that bean.
that's how it does it. Studies show. A ghost.
No.
Where's Scooby in the gang?
Probably fucking smoking pot.
Is there a Scooby-Doo video game? I feel like there's
Yeah,
probably at
there
least
is.
one, right?
There's one about the virtual game, like the virtual world they go into. You remember that film where they go into like into the video game?
No, I don't remember this film. What are you on about?
There was one where they go into a video game. Like the cartoon is getting a video game about them. And they go into the game because I can't remember why, but basically they have to get through all the levels and they have to beat all the characters, like the monsters they've already
beaten.
But
Right,
they're all real.
So was this a movie or is this a game?
This was like an animated movie.
Right. So it's
But they made a game of the animated movie that had a game in it.
Right, okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, it's the cartoon
Yes.
and they're getting a video game made about them because they're famous.
Yes.
But they get sucked into that video game and have to complete it to escape.
Yes.
But they also made a video game of the movie where they get sucked into a video game and you have to complete the video game to escape.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Hold on, where's my phone? I'm gonna look it up.
No, well, you're playing. I'll look it up.
Alright, okay. I can multitask.
Are you staying for dinner?
Maybe.
That doesn't help. I need an answer. I've genuinely got a message from Shawnee that says, do you want to stay for dinner?
Depends what's for dinner.
Well, I was going to make pasta, like pasta and sausage and garlic bread.
Mm-hmm.
She's offering to make lasagna,
Mm-hmm.
but I suppose like if you're not a fan of either, we could probably do something different.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay for dinner, and what do you want to do?
I'll stay for dinner. We'll sort that later.
Sweet. Did you say we'll record that later?
We'll sort that later. I'm not gonna fucking record us eating, you idiot.
Why not? That would be such a good video.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Dinner table conversation.
Azumare.
Oh, Scooby-Doo video game movie. Here we go.
Ah.
Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Yeah, that was it.
Ah. I was ready to say that it's not actually that old of a film. That's 2001 that came out.
Yeah. Because like they go back. I remember that part of it is they go back to like prehistoric times and they like have to deal with like a T-Rex.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Like, was that in the advert?
I think it was in the advert.
Because I don't actually think I've ever seen the film. Sorry, pardon me. But I feel like I remember that scene of them getting chased by a T-Rex. I'm pretty sure I also had one of the, you know, like those like really old school point and click adventure games that came on like the weird shaped discs for computers back in the day.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I had a Scooby-Doo one of them.
You probably did.
I just wonder if there's like a decent Scooby-Doo video game. That's one of those questions that you probably shouldn't ask. Rich girl Jimmy. Did you lose a Pokemon there?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
Lost
no.
Nutterbutter.
Nutter butter.
Fuck off. No, I don't want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
Fuck off. No.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Gligar.
Ligar.
No, I need to switch him out. He's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Smoking, he's fucked.
Oh man, he fucked.
Oh, man.
Fuck, dude, fuck. Oh no, he's hard. Or...
And look at the little ball on the end of his tail. He has his nutsack.
Dunno. Bite it. See.
I did. Just made him harder. Who knows?
You must be into it.
He likes dominant Pokemon.
This episode of Pokemon brought to you by S&M. Ba ba ba. Token smoke. Breloom. I was gonna say put Char. I was gonna say put Charizard out because I'm pretty sure it's a grass mushroom fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's buffeted though. Doesn't like bite, but still does a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, it does.
And flinched. like a motherfucker. So some of these evolved Pokemon, just for like their inbuilt abilities, are so fucking good.
Yeah.
Although there's no reason for our Gozilla to know Sandstorm, because it fucking creates one when it gets sent out.
It's one of the first. It's going to be the first thing he fucking loses.
Oh, definitely.
Is that ability?
But like, just because of how the levels work, because it still kind of goes off the game's base like data, he's gonna have to get to like level 40 odd before he even learns a new move, because that would be when he would actually be that form, and technically he wouldn't exist before then.
He is a good Pokemon.
Very good Pokemon, top-notch Pokemon. Vermilion City.
Na, na, na.
Welcome to our Pokemon Center. Would you like me
You're
to
my
hear your
Pokemon,
Pokemon?
bitch.
Okay, I'll hear a Pokemon. It will take a few seconds. Put them on the boo boo ba ding ding machine.
What's wrong with you?
Just in one of them moods.
Hey, Versus
Oh,
Seeker.
the Versus Seeker. You'll find trainers looking for a rematch, but to charge its battery, you must walk. Because everything in this world works with a fucking stipulation. All Pokemon have weak points.
Why'd you go like Southern Belle with that?
Just felt like that's how he would have said it.
Okay.
Did you see the SS sound? That ship's fucking huge.
The fishing guru.
I love me a fish.
Got an old rod.
Oh, he's giving you his rod.
Fuck yeah, it's old and it's broken.
Wrinkly.
Waterlogged in places.
Haggard. Haggard.
Haggard.
I like the noise of you chuffing through the menus there.
Give me a fish.
Not even a nibble.
Give me a fish.
What do you think we'll catch?
Don't know, that's why I want to do it.
It's on the hook.
Don't you? We haven't recorded that.
I just like the way that he looks really annoyed at the fact he's got hands. He's like, oh!
They do nothing but
Why?
cry. These hands. I'm gonna put the countries.
I can't pleasure my wife with these.
Just imagine him like pumping her from behind. And she screams, "Pull my hair!" and he goes, "I'm trying." Like his little arm can't reach.
Do you know? And do you know what? Right? We don't even have to like imagine what that looks like. He's already in the pumping from behind stance. Oh, that was super effective.
Yeah.
You play Pokemon slightly differently to me.
Okay.
I immediately noticed it was like level 5 and was just like, do you know what? That'll just take a Vine Whip right to the face and that'll be it.
I want to see what else I can catch.
I don't think you'll be able to catch anything else because the old
No.
rod only catches one type of Pokemon,
But this is random.
which is normally Magikarp.
This is random though.
It is random, but it's random to a degree.
You might be right.
Yeah,
So, Magikarps have been replaced with Tyrannotars,
yeah.
which means. we
But
have a
something
Magikarp
else-
in our
Something,
party.
huh?
Which means we have a Magikarp in our party.
Oh, that would be really interesting if we could work out exactly what had been replaced with what and in what way.
Mm-hmm.
What would our party actually look like by the end of the game?
Well, so far we know it's got a fucking Magikarp in it.
Right, okay, well, if we continue working that out towards the end of the game, I would like to, like, after we actually see our Hall of Fame thing come up, right? I want to actually replace the Hall of Fame thing with, like, the whole, like, what we actually have.
Oh, she'd give us a Ditto if we had fought it.
Nice. For it. I love that
Fun.
Pokemon. Oh, this guy gives you... Oh, go and empty a Pokemon from your party.
Oh, what, does he give me a Pokemon?
He gives you a Pokemon, but only if you've got a space for it. You have to listen to his story. I remember that very distinctly, but for some reason he won't give you it if you've got a full party. He'll only give you it if you've got a space right there. It's like he can't be bothered walking to the computer to, like, upload it.
Sorry, Jiffy Plague.
It's an annoyingly useless Pokemon, that one.
It is.
It's so good once it actually gains levels and gets moves and stuff, but right now it's so underpowered. Doesn't know any decent moves, that's the
We only have it
problem.
because it's a water Pokemon and we need one.
Yeah. Like once it knows Surf and Thunder and shit, it's great. Yes.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Rapidash.
Do you know what though? I don't even think it's the Rapidash that he gives you.
No.
Because he tells the story the same way. Oh no, it's the
it's a
bike
bike
voucher.
voucher.
Ah. I have no need for a bicycle. I hope you like cycling.
Oh, you bitch, speak this. Right, fine.
Maybe I totally remembered that wrong then. I thought for sure he gave you a Pokemon, but no, it's just the bike
Did I
voucher.
go in this house?
Yes, you did. We also we need to
Nice.
cut to get into the next gym, which we don't have yet.
No.
That's because we need to do the SS Anne first. We need to get the. We've already got the SS Anne ticket actually. Did we not get that from Bill?
We might have, yeah.
So if we've already got that, we just need to go on the SS Anne and deal with it basically. Remember to go and pick up another Pokemon again though,
Yeah.
and we will probably die a lot during this.
I'm just gonna buy a couple of Pokeballs.
I knew you were going to do that. I seen you hovering on the 4 and I was like, he's going to make it 5.
It just makes sense. It's a round number.
Yeah.
Like, not 5, but 1,000.
Get in there. I genuinely thought you were going to walk up to her and have a whole conversation. I was like, the Pokemon are already healed. Patrick.
Oh yeah, we've got Patrick, Kiflom, Archie, Molotov. Jiggy Zulu.
Jiggy Zulu, that's what it
we
was
call
called.
him. Handsome Kid.
We have to sing these. Walrus.
Bambi
Star.
Star. Shuck and McCorn.
Roger.
Never forget. Crumbly Joe.
Oh, my fanny.
Jakey
Flaky.
Blazing.
Richard.
Bob Baggin. Jiffy Play. There's a bit of a bit of a theme.
With
to
some of
them.
them, yeah. Excellent. Right. Well, I'll tell you what, Ross.
What?
We got to a new city.
Mm-hmm.
We know what our next goal is.
Fuck you, I'm getting on that boat. Run! No!
I must run there before he ends the part.
No! I need to get on the boat.
You flashed him.
I did. Look at my willy.
The boat's so small. Like, wait, hold on. Go back out. Go back out, right? Look at you in comparison to the boat.
It's a small boat. Right, we'll stop here.
Yeah, we'll stop there and we'll call that a bit of a part. Right, roll.